Hello and welcome to the TruGolf Academy. You've joined me, Jon Watts at Drayton Park Golf Club, and today I want to do a fun video on showing you how to hit the power fade round the corner. So here I'm out on our 15th tee. It's nearly a 90-degree dogleg. It's got to be about 80 degrees. So the trees on the right hand side here run down to about 220-ish yards from the white tees that I'm at now. It's about 220 yards down this right hand side, then it opens up, it turns right. There's a ditch out there on the right hand side that I want to try and get pretty close to, which means I'm hitting a short iron in rather than the safe approach, which should just be a 3 or a 4 iron down the middle here, about 220 yards, and it would leave me at least the same in 220, maybe even up to 240, depending on how far right or left I was. If you're not far enough down here, you get blocked out by the trees on the right hand side. If I hit this ball too straight with a driver, I run out of room. So this is a risky play. This isn't my everyday safe shot, but depending on the situation or how good I am at this shot, depends on how regularly I'd play this particular one. But I'm going to give you, ways in which I would tweak my setup to hit this shot of the tee and what I'm trying to feel in my swing as well to go ahead and try and execute this power fade off the tee. So I'll draw some other lines on the screen as well, but I've just laid a tour stick down on the ground here, this orange stick, which is just representing my ideal start line. And that is something I definitely want you to pick when you're trying to hit this shot. When you're trying to shape a ball, you need to know where do you want it to start, where do you want it to finish. So I want the ball to start on this line. I've got to start it left of these trees. From this white tee, I can't go straight over the corner here. Otherwise, I might have maybe aimed more right and tried to just hit the ball very, very high. So I've got to start the ball in this gap that you can see on camera, down my line here. But I want that ball then moving left to right, finishing right of this line. I want you to always look at trying to aim the golf club at setup where you want the ball to start. And that's the big problem I get when people know they need to hit the ball right, they're opening that club face. If I actually hit the ball with the club face pointing over here, the ball is just going to start right straight into those trees. So I need the ball to, I need the club head to aim at my intended start line, which is down this orange tour stick I've laid out here. So what I would go ahead and do is set up as if I'm hitting a bog standard normal shot down that line. And then all I want you to do is keep the club face where you want it to start, down my orange start line here. And I'm going to walk around the clock trying to get my body, feet, knees, hips, shoulders, forearms, all more to the left. Okay, so for me as a right-handed player, my body is going to be to the left. For a left-handed player, it'd be more to the right. We're trying to open up our body. And now what we want to try and do with the swing is get the feeling that the swing is going in the same direction as my body. So I've got my club aiming where I want it to start. I'm going to set up for a normal straight one, and then I'm just going to move my body around to the left so my body is open, and that's my whole body, including my shoulders and my forearms. Now what I've got to commit to doing is swinging on my body line. So I'm getting the feeling that I'm swinging to the left of the orange stick on the floor there. That's what's going to give me this curvature. So with a driver, about 80% of where the ball starts is down to where the club face is pointing at impact. So I need the club face to be aiming here by the time I hit the ball, but I need my swing path more to the left. Okay, so let's give it a go. Normally when I'm trying to hit a fade, I try and tee the ball a little lower. It encourages me personally to swing more down and left, but I need to hit quite a high one here, so I've still got that ball at my normal tee height. So body is round to the left, as you'll clearly see on camera there, more at these left-hand trees. This ends quite close. This is only about 30 yards away from me, and then it does open up. So it's not quite as tight as it looks, but body to the left, and I've got to really get that feeling of swinging on my body line. So I'm just going to get that rehearsal movement a couple of times, and I've got to make sure I really commit to this shot. I'm pretty happy with that. It started on my line. It may be overturned, so it might be in the lap of the gods a little bit. I didn't hear it hit anything, So that could actually be absolutely perfect down there. I'll do a quick snippet at the end to show you where these balls landed, because we can't see them from here. But let me try one more. So, aim my club where I want that ball to start. Just going to tee it a little lower. I came a touch high out of the club face, that last one. So aiming my club down that orange line, not to the right, where I want the ball to start. Set up for a normal one. Move my body around to the left. That has the effect of also moving my ball position a little bit forwards, which is great when I'm trying to hit this shot. My shoulders are following my feet line to the left. And I'm just going to get that feeling of swinging on my body line as if I'm swinging to the left. Let's give it a whirl. That was better than the first one. That definitely started a little bit more left, curving right, and I think that is perfect. We'll go down there, we'll try them, we'll find out. You'll have seen this from face on as well, and you'll have seen how as I move round to the left, it actually moved that ball position a little bit more forwards in my stance. Now, the benefit that has is actually the club, even if I swung on a perfect line, is swinging from in to straight to in. So if I move the ball more forwards, the club is actually already moving more to the left. So that's really going to help me when I'm trying to hit this high power fade off the tee. Let's head down there, let's see where those balls went. Right guys, so this is where my first one, TaylorMade 5, finished up. So in the right hand rough, but I'll just spin you around a little bit. Actually, I got away with that one just left of the tree line. It did start a little bit too far right before cutting, but I've actually got a clear shot into the green, and I've only got around 180 yards left in rather than 220 to 240. And my other ones are out here on the fairway. I'll just walk out to them so you can see. So I think this was my second one, a TaylorMade 1, yeah. So this is my second ball. So it was right half of the fairway, but again, clear shot in. I had to get that bending because there is a ditch over there, trees on the run out. If I had hit that straight, I'd have gone too far. And my third one, the best drive actually of the bunch. I filmed 2 showing you from downline. 1 from face on was here, where I just got a little bit higher, and I'm really within about 170 yards of the green from here, so a little bit closer in, really only now going in with a 7-iron rather than having to go in back there with a 3-iron, a hybrid or a 3-wood. So now it's birdie opportunity rather than trying to play for a par. It's great to know how to do it. Give it a go next time you're in a casual game. Let me know how you get on with it. But really think about where you want the ball to start, where you want it to finish. Remember to aim the club at your start line or your intended start line rather than to the right of it, and really commit to that feeling of swinging more to the left for a right-handed player when you want that ball to curve, okay? So more out to in across the golf ball. Give it a go. Let me know how you get on. Post your comments and questions below. Please check us out on all other social media platforms. All the data's coming along the bottom of the screen now for you. And do subscribe to the channel. It is for free. New videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Thanks, guys.